Alright lads, so in less than 12 hours time, we are going to be getting the full reveal of the 7th anniversary characters, including what skills they'll have, a full demonstration and breakdown of the characters' strong attacks and how that new mechanic on Uryu really does work, and also at the same time maybe get our first look at what the fillers for the 7th anniversary banner will be, but there is also a chance they could delay that until the 22nd, so do keep that in mind. But for today, as we do wait for the full reveal of the characters, I want to use this time to talk and discuss about the new 7th anniversary characters in terms of the design aspect, the character choicing. Of course, this year is Uryu and also Ichigo, and also at the same time see what you lot have to say. Around 7 or so hours ago, as of me making this video, I did make a post on my community page, and I wanted to see what you lot have to say, and we did get over 100 comments. I'm not going to interact with all of them, but I definitely will be reading a lot of them in this video. So firstly, let me give you my opinion on the new anniversary characters. Starting off with the character choicing, I am perfectly okay with the characters we got this particular year. A new Uryu and also an Ichigo. And you might recall, obviously leading up into the anniversary with all my prediction videos and stuff like that, we were technically wrong. My main prediction was that it was going to be a Rukia, because I was under the impression that we were only going to get one character. If we use 4th and 5th anniversary as an example, the 2 years that we did get 2 anniversary characters, 4th year anniversary had 2 quotes, 5th year anniversary had 2 trailers, and they announced it in advance that we were going to be getting 2 characters. 6th anniversary only had 1 quote, and this year they only ever said anniversary character, and they never gave us 2 trailers, and they only gave us 1 quote. Yes, obviously now we know that the quote wasn't really hinting at a character, it was more so hinting at the theming of this anniversary. Resounding pride. It didn't just mean Uryu, it didn't just mean Ichigo, it meant the theme. It meant both of them in that sense. I know there are a lot of people that did catch on to the fact that it was hinting at 2 characters, but for me personally, I was only under the impression of 1 character. And that's why when we did make a video discussing the possibility of a 2nd character, I did say that, you know what, if they do want to go down this route and give us a new Uryu, and at the same time give us a remake of Ichigo, Quincy Ichigo more specifically, that one right there would be really hype, especially because we should also get a resurrection of Quincy Ichigo this upcoming anniversary. So that might happen sometime at the end of the month, and that appears to be the exact thing they are doing. A remake of Quincy Ichigo. Yes, I understand, and you're going to see that later in the video, that a lot of people are disappointed at another Ichigo. And sure, you know, with the original films they are doing, they could have easily given us someone else, but at this point we just have to accept the fact that Ichigo is the main character, and they basically need to do him every anniversary, as they're probably not confident enough to give it to other characters. If we compare it to other anime gacha games, let's say Dokkan Battle, Legends, One Piece, Treasure Cruise, Grand Cross, a lot of the times their anniversary characters are almost the exact same characters, you know, with anniversary of Dokkan always being like a Vegeta, Gogeta, Goku, Super Saiyan 4 and stuff like that. It's always the same type of characters with just different type of visuals. At the very least, in our case, we are very fortunate enough that even though, yes, we are getting another Ichigo, at least it's a new form. It's still something fresh and different, despite it being the 17th anniversary Ichigo, right? So that's why I'm not too stressed about it, and at the same time, it is a remake of a character that has needed to get remade, because Quincy Ichigo just literally did not live up to expectation. Literally, back when he first came out, one of my first few videos, I talked about Ichigo being a disappointing character, because he was just, quite frankly, a very, very bad character. Nothing was redeeming about him. The only good thing was his special animation and also the artwork, because even the visuals were a tad bit lackluster for the type of character he was supposed to be. In this case, it's more of a different take on a Quincy Ichigo. It's more so focusing on the Quincy part, because while we do call the old character Quincy Ichigo, it's not technically just Quincy Ichigo. It's a character that is using all his powers combined. Quincy, Soripa, and also Hollow. In this case, this Ichigo looks to be only using his Quincy powers, and I must say the design choice for this character is actually really cool. The outfit, again, I'm a fan of. The colors, white, red, and black, somewhat referencing the old Quincy Ichigo concept art that we got a while back that we kind of wanted to see. So we kind of got our prayers answered for the most part, and at the same time, the biggest thing I like about it is the fact that he's actually using his Zanpakuto as an arrow. It's not really his Zanpakuto, but the arrows are shaped like Zangetsu. That's just really cool. As a Bleach fan, you just cannot be disappointed in that, in my opinion. And then going to Uryu, I never thought I'd be this excited for an Uryu, but here I am. He looks really cool at the same time. You know, Quincy outfits are very minimalistic for the most part. They are quite simple. They don't look flashy. They don't look super special, but yet they made him and Ichigo look unique, and at the same time, both of them together just look really cool. Ichigo is the red, white, and black, and then Uryu is the white, silver, and blue. The colors just look absolutely beautiful, and they match both characters quite well. At the same time, Uryu's visuals are great. His soul bomb is absolutely breathtaking. I'm a fan of this anniversary. At the same time, the music is great, so that's why I'm happy for this. I'm happy with the outcome. Yes, I was hunting for a Rukia and I was hoping for one, but at the end of the day, I can't be disappointed with the outcome that we did get, especially because this is going to be Uryu's first really powerful character. Most Uryus that do come into the game are kind of forgettable, at least in my opinion. This one is going to stand the test of times. He is going to be relevant for years to come. So for you Uryu fans, hopefully you can get him because he's going to be a very good and fun character, especially because he is coming out with the new, gauge mechanic. And I'm not sure if it's just me. I am someone that is very easily swayed. My opinion on particular characters in the anime sometimes are swayed by how good or bad they are in Bleach Brave Souls. Best example I can give is Tenta Zangetsu and even Ishin. Two characters that I don't even like anymore. I'm gonna be truthfully honest. Sure, Tenta's cool. Ishin's cool, but with the amount of times that I pulled them in Bleach Brave Souls as dupes, I absolutely despise both characters now. And it's kind of affected how I see them in the anime. Which it shouldn't, but that's just personally how it goes for me at the very least. But with that said, that's just my opinion on these two characters. So let's move on and see what you lads have to say regarding the new 7th anniversary Ichigo and also Uryu. Lala922 says, I think the design and everything about them is perfect, but it's 7th anniversary OST I'm addicted to. You are not wrong in that statement. That OST is absolutely breathtaking. I think they are the perfect fit for this year's anniversary because this is the year that the Blood War finally returns, and they are the main characters of said arc. Agreed, this is something that a lot of people did say leading up to the anniversary, and it seems like they were right. I like both, however, Uryu's design looks badass with wings and swords, perfect combo. Ichigo looks like 5th Annie Ichigo with Quincy powers, which is true to some extent. Hope I can at least get one of them in the step-up summons. Hopefully you can, lads. They both look great, but I'm kind of glad Uryu was chosen because, to be honest, I didn't see anyone use them in Carb or Epic Grades. You're not entirely wrong. I mean, again, like I said, Uryu characters in general have never been really too great. That's the good thing about this anniversary Uryu. It's going to be the first really overpowered one. You're going to see him everywhere. Can guarantee that. But the only Uryu you see nowadays is basically the pot one, the Safui one, but that's only because he's a Linkster character. And even then, you're more likely to see the other characters like Cornfield Kenpachi, Grimmjow, and also Christmas Orihime. Hope that Uryu is absolutely broken. I love the parallels that they made between Ichigo's Quincy side and also Uryu's. I wouldn't say it's as hype as the last one, but the two characters for anniversary banner is phenomenal. That's definitely something I can agree with here. Last year we only had technically one anniversary character. Now, Arbok Ichigo I do consider an anniversary character, but it's no lie that they separated the banners, and that kind of meant that when putting on the anniversary banner, while it's true that it did include 5th Annie characters and the fillers were actually somewhat decent / good, it was, for a lot of people, anniversary Aizen or bust. At the very least, in this case, for this anniversary banner, while we don't know the fillers, your chance has basically been doubled to 1% just to get something new. You might not get the one you want, but at the very least, you have a double chance of walking away with something that you want, an anniversary character. At the same time, too, regarding 6th anniversary being more hype, I think nothing's going to ever compete with that. Anniversary Aizen, in my opinion, is like the Saurus in Smash reveal. This is the character that people were basically begging for years, and we finally got it, and they delivered. If we get a new anniversary Aizen sometime in the future, which I can definitely see happening if this game does last more years to come, which it will, by the way, it's going to be hype, and I'm sure it's going to be exciting too, but nothing I think is ever going to recreate the excitement of the entire community that was 6th anniversary Aizen, because we waited and begged for it for years, and when we finally got it, it was a joyous moment in our community. Honestly, anytime they make Ichigo use his Quincy powers more, I'm happy. Yeah, definitely, yeah, I agree with that. I love the design. They made Uryu more hype than I gave him credit for. Really wished for Rukia, though, to be honest. This is something that I said, too, even when I was mentioning in my prediction video about how I don't see Uryu carrying an anniversary. I did say that, I'm not that hyped for Uryu, but when I see the design and when I see the character, I knew instantly my opinion would be, changed over. I'll be hopping on the hype trend that is Uryu, and I think that's the same thing for a lot of people. While a lot of people weren't really hyped leading up to Uryu, I think a lot of people's opinions changed when they actually saw the reveal. I was always a fan of Quincy, so this is a dream come true for me. Ichigo actually using his Quincy powers with an actual bow and that snazzy white jacket are really doing it for me. And Uryu at last getting a good unit is great too. I like the metal armor bits, and I like him using his sword, since him using Steel Schneider in the Aranka arc was cool. Again, yeah, I agree with this. The design is pretty cool. I don't think it's cooler design for an anniversary character, but it's okay. And the character choice is kind of right for me. Since the Thousand Year Blood War arc is coming up for the anime, and Ishida is the main Quincy character in the series, and if he is not the most popular character, in fact he's pretty popular in Japan, Ichigo lends a hand by not letting this anniversary be completely frustrating. Besides, he also got relation with the Quincy things, so I think he is the best choice alongside Uryu. Again, definitely agreeable there. I think at this point in time, whenever we're talking about an anniversary character, it's always got to be Quincy, Ichigo, and someone else. They're just like the perfect combo. I think it's good that Uryu is one of the anniversary characters since there aren't many good Uryus in the game, but it bothers me that they recycled Quincy Ichigo. The truth is, when I saw him during the Bankai live stream, I lost emotion. I would have liked it much more if one of the characters was Rukia, but there's nothing to do about it anyway. It's great if in some future anniversary the character was a duo character like Ichigo Rukia, Urahara and Yoruichi. It would be something very great to see. Again, this is something that I have seen quite a bit. Obviously, there are a lot of disappointment with another Ichigo. It really depends on how you look at it. I'm not sure if Joker here was a newer player. Maybe veterans would appreciate that Ichigo a tad bit more. I might be just making an assumption here, but as someone that obviously was a fan of Quincy Ichigo that was really disappointed since his release, getting a new Quincy Ichigo like this is exciting, at least for me, despite it again being another Ichigo. But I can definitely understand the frustration of another Ichigo, right? I mean, it's basically 7 years ongoing now. We get a new Ichigo, so it's understandable, and there's not, again, nothing really much you can do. But again, for you Rukia fans, sometime in the future, lads, we will get an anniversary Rukia. It's just a matter of time. She doesn't have an original form set out sometime in the future, so eventually it will happen. And when it does, I'm sure you lads are going to be happy to get it. I like Uryu's design more. He looks fire, and honestly, despite Ichigo having near same design as 5th anniversary Ichigo, the orange hair better than black hair. And you know what, I kind of funnily enough agree with this. I am a fan of the black hair from, you know, Mugetsu. It was a really cool form to see 5th anniversary Ichigo, and it's more so just being used to Ichigo having black hair in this form now. I'm kind of bored of it now, if that kind of makes sense. It's not like I don't like it, it's just that 5th anniversary Ichigo is a character that I've used so much in the last 2 years that the black hair Ichigo is almost the standard for me when it comes to Ichigo. So having Ichigo in a new form of his actual orange hair, it's short hair too, not like extended hair like Spirit Size Ichigo up Ichigo had. This is the first time that we're actually getting a normal head Ichigo in quite a long time. So that's also one of the main things to me at the very least that make his design look really sleek and cool, because it's actually somewhat been a long time since we've had Ichigo with normal hair. 7th anniversary Ichigo is really laxed compared to 5th anniversary Ichigo, where the last excludes radical power in its design and posture. 7th anniversary gives off that confidence we always know Ichigo to have when he is in full control of the situation. While a hype animation, Quincy Ranger Ichigo Soul Bomb looks like he's cracking open the attic. You've ruined it for me, lad. You just ruined the Soul Bomb for me, bro. 7th anniversary Uryu's Quincy pride is also magnified with this design. Headcanon would say he dug up the ancient power his grandfather hid away and never told him about. Plus, his Soul Bomb animation took cues from Sora opening the gates in Kingdom Hearts. Lad, you're ruining these animations for me. What's going on? I don't know. Unlike the bandwagon, in my opinion, it's just okay. Half and half. I don't care about Uryu, and I don't hate Uryu. I don't even push for anyone aside him, Rukia or Grimmjow, for example. I just feel like compared to what we had before, I'm more hyped and looking forward to during 5th anniversary Byakuya and 6th anniversary Aizen's re-release. This time around, it's just okay. Nothing too crazy. Not talking about gameplay, just the character and design alone. But one thing for sure, this time it's kind of better because we have 2 characters this year, unlike last year where we only had Aizen. Again, definitely go with the Aizen part. You know, it really comes down to if you're someone that doesn't really care about Uryu, it's understandable why you wouldn't really be too excited for this banner unless you do get swayed over by the design. But there's nothing wrong with liking it if you are, because I know there are a few people out there that aren't really too excited for an anniversary Uryu or another Ichigo. Again, at the very least, as we do have part 2 to look forward to in literally like a week's time, 2 weeks time. We are going to be getting part 2 of the anniversary, which you can almost guarantee is going to bring 3 exciting characters. So there's more to come. If you're not a big fan of part 1 or you don't really care much about the character choice or designs, part 2 is something that might actually interest you more so because it's going to be potentially 3 original form captains. Maybe one of them is going to be Toshiro, who of course is a fan favorite. So do be careful pulling on part 1, lads, because that is definitely a possibility for part 2. We don't know anything about that, so you might want to have some orbs spared for that. The drip is immaculate. Absolutely spitting. We had Beyond Bankai Soripers, and now it's Quincy time. So this is something that a lot of people have been talking about, and it's yet to be seen what Caleb had planned with this. If you don't know what we are talking about, essentially for the 3rd anniversary, of course, we had the Beyond Resurrection Okiura. That then introduced the fact that we were going to get Beyond Resurrection characters for every other Espada. One of them, of course, being Aaroniero. Was very happy about that. Skip 2 years later for the 5th anniversary, we then get Beyond Bankai Byakuya, which then set up the Beyond Bankai series, which we still have going on right now. 2 years later, we then get an Ichigo and Uryu design, which you could technically say Beyond Vostandig. It's not really that. It's somewhat different. I don't think this is setting up for a Beyond Vostandig form or new Quincy designs, but who knows? Who knows? They might want to do something sometime in the future, because when Safui does end, that is basically the end of original characters outside of potentially Anniversary. So we'll have to wait and see what Caleb have planned, but they can definitely do something with Quincy characters if they really want to. Quincy characters, most of them aren't even in the game yet, but a lot of them are very, very popular. Unlike the Fullbringers, we make the joke about Beyond Fullbringer. I don't see that happening because there's only like 6 of them, and a lot of them aren't even that popular. But Stonebridge, on the other hand, there's quite a few popular ones there, and they can definitely do a lot with that, especially because most of them aren't even in the game. The hype for the community for Stonebreakers is definitely still there, and new forms of someone like Giselle would definitely get me spending money. Can almost guarantee that. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Just seeing what you lads have to say regarding the anniversary characters, and also at the same time give my opinion. Again, some exciting stuff to look forward to. The banner and character information should get revealed tomorrow, so best believe, lads, we are going to have videos up about those things, so you want to make sure you're subscribed. With that said, though, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.